Can I see my guests on the window, please? Thank you. Okay. I have with me, I can see Rahul Ishwar and Shaina NC and Ashok Pandit on one side, who all demanding justice for Disha Salian, SSR case. Chandrasekhar Jha is with the Uddhav Sena. There's Ratnakar Tripathi and Shoaib Chaudhary. We'll go very factual on this. First of all, I thank all the viewers of the Republic Media Network for their support, to the Republic Media Network's relentless coverage of this case. We have a lot of facts which are emerging tonight. And the first point I want to raise is one video. I want to play this video again. This is the first video when our reporter confronts Aditya Thackeray this morning. And 4 times my reporter asks Aditya Thackeray, where were you on the night that Disha Salian was killed? The night we are referring to is 8th of June 2020. 8th of June 2020, where were you on that night? He says, I have answered the questions in Marathi. My reporter asks a specific question, China. Where were you on the night that Disha Salian was killed? उनको समझ में आ रही है, ज़हन में उनको understands अशोक पंडित what he is being asked. पर जल्दी से गाड़ी के अंदर भाग जाता है, कहता है आप ट्रांसलेशन किसी और से ले लीजिए. This is strange behavior. He can say, I was not there. I don't know Disha Salian. I didn't meet her. But he doesn't say that. So viewers, our guests will stay on the left-hand side. Our producers will play that bite because I want you to hear it. Please hear it on the right. Let's play it.
प्लीज एक बार आप वहाँ पर मौजूद थे या नहीं थे उस दिन जो एफआईआर दर्ज करने की जो मांग
मैंने सारे प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस को दिया, अभी मराठी ट्रांसलेट कीजिए, मैंने हिंदी भी बात की.
आप मौजूद थे या नहीं थे, बस इतना बता दीजिए.
चलो बाबा मैडम चलो.
प्लीज एक बार आप वहाँ पर मौजूद थे या नहीं थे उस दिन जो एफआईआर दर्ज करने की जो मांग.
मैंने सारे प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस को दिया, अभी मराठी ट्रांसलेट कीजिए, मैंने हिंदी भी बात की.
आप मौजूद थे या नहीं थे, बस इतना बता दीजिए.
चलो बाबा मैडम चलो.
Ashok Pandit, he is not answering the question. He is not answering the question, Ashok Pandit.
Arnab, how will he answer? He will not answer, Arnab. It's very obvious. You know, Arnab, I really want to express a very important thing as far as your entire fight against this entire episode which has happened. Why were they uncomfortable when you raised this issue when it happened? You were the only person who came out. You fought it openly, you tried to expose, and you made this entire issue, important issue for the entire nation. That 2 innocent lives have been lost. What did they do? Why did your raising your voice, Arnab, made them uncomfortable? They hounded you, they put you behind the bars, they went all out to see to it that your channel gets closed. Why did this activity of yours made that uncomfortable? If there was no connection, why did they should have gone all out and seen to it. If they're not involved, then the real killer is hanged. But that didn't happen. They went against the whistleblower, a person from the media, a high-powered media, who tried to get justice to both the families. And believe me, Arnab, Sushant Singh was on the top of his career and he was at the best possible moment. He was enjoying his life. There was no reason for him to commit suicide. There was no reason. This is what we have been, whatever I knew about him, when we met him, he was enjoying his life. And then his connectivity, you were the person who connected Sushant's killing with Disha Salian. You exposed this entire thought.
Which because the whistleblower said...
I today want to ask this question. Why? So that's what I'm saying. Arnab, that's what I'm saying. If I'm not involved in this entire thing, they should have come out and helped you and supported you. That here, Arnab, you're doing a great job. The entire police is with you. The police went against you. They went against you and they did the maximum to harm you. God has been kind, truth always prevails. Now here also today, when the father has come out in the open, the lawyer has come out in the open, first of all, the government should provide them immediate security so they don't become another Sushant Singh and Disha Salian.
I want to also...
I hope till now security is provided.
I want to play up the bite once again today of Parambir Singh, producers if you can pull it out, where Parambir Singh says that Disha Salian committed suicide. Now, person of the lack of credibility of Parambir Singh, then he says that she was going through some family problem. She was going through some psychological problem. No proof, nothing. 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 I want to play this because video does not lie. अशोक इनके इतने झूठ बोली है इन लोगों ने. परमवीर सिंह ने कहा कि दिशा सालियन के साइकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम्स थे इसलिए आत्महत्या कर दी. ये एकदम इट्स परमवीर सिंह स्टाइल इन्वेस्टिगेशन. It's madness. But the question is, if Aditya Thackeray was not in a party with Disha Salian, does not know anything, then Shoaib Chaudhary, he should say, I was not. I was not there. And I was sitting at home on 8th of June 2020, eating dal chawal. He's not saying that. He's avoiding my question. You saw that at Shoaib. Running away, getting my father, daddy to come out and support him. What is going on here? Shoaib, see, it's Disha Salian's father versus the Thackeray's. Imagine how strong that man is. He's saying, I want justice for my daughter. Right? How strong that man is. He's taking on the Thackeray's. More power to him.
Arnab, good evening and very happy to see you after a long time.
I can't say the same.
बड़े अफसोस की बात है कि जिस परमवीर सिंह को आप इतने दिनों से जिम्मेदार ठहराने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, same Paramveer Singh was absolved of all charges by your friend Devendra Fadnavis as the deputy chief minister while he still held the home minister in 23. But you never had the guts.
This is the bite of Paramveer Singh. 1 minute, don't. You people.
But you want to.
Sure, 1 minute. I'm playing the bite. Very important. Just hold on. The bite is here. This is Paramveer Singh. Please watch, viewers, as he closely. We'll put all the guests on the left. Paramveer Singh gives a quick conclusion to how Disha Salian died. Listen to this. Play it.
दिशा सालियन की जो सुसाइड का केस है वो 8 और 9 जून की रात का है. पर्सनल लाइफ में भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी, डोमेस्टिक प्रॉब्लम थी जिसके कारण शायद वो डिस्ट्रेस थी. ये एक कारण उनकी सुसाइड का हो सकता है.
Personal problem थी. Did you notice there, Shaina NC? Personal problems 3, family problems थी, distress थी, personal problems के कारण जिसके कारण उन्होंने सुसाइड किया. CCTV मिसिंग है, पोस्टमार्टम डिले हो गया, बॉडी इतनी दूर गिरती है, एक मार्क नहीं है बॉडी में, कोई इन्वेस्टिगेशन.
That assuming it is a suicide event, as a father, Disha Salian's father has every right to reopen a case if he feels there has been foul play. This is not the BJP or the Shiv Sena. This is not Arnab or Shaina NC sitting on judgment. This is about truth be told in a court of law, and let the courts decide based on the evidence that is produced. I think there are 2-3 fundamental questions. The then Home Minister Anil Deshmukh also needs to answer. Does it take 50 hours to come up with a conclusive hearsay or evidence or post-mortem or whatever you would like to call it? Does it take that long? And then post that, if there are lacunas in the system, if there is a cover-up for any girl child, for that matter, any child, if the parent feels there is foul play, then they have every right to reopen a case. We are not making this a political one-upmanship. We are not even concerned with what people have been constantly saying vis-a-vis conspiracy theories. That is for the court to decide.
Yes or no?
Any substantive evidence needs to be produced in a court of law, and I'm sure Disha Salian's father and the lawyer, Mr. Oza, will produce that.
No, the question also is very specific. No, I get that. But my questions are my questions are very specific. There's nothing political in the case.
If it is a question of who was present where on the
but the question is
of June 2020, then that be told in a court of law too.
Yeah. You're playing a little safe, Shaina, no problem. But I'll tell you one thing here. My questions are very specific. Here is my question. Where was Aditya Thackeray on 8 June 2020? What was his location? He can be geotagged, it can be found where he was. The location can be found. I'm sure it will be found. Second question is, was there any communication between Riya Chakrabarti and Aditya Thackeray, as has been alleged in the petition? Because Disha Salian's father also wants the interrogation of Riya Chakrabarti. This is what he wants. Now, was there any communication or digital evidence to prove any frequent communication or any communication between Riya Chakrabarti and Aditya Thackeray? Were there any telecom records which connect Riya Chakrabarti and Aditya Thackeray, as has been alleged in the petition, point number 45.10? Riya Chakrabarti and Aditya Thackeray were in direct communication at least 44 times from one phone during the critical period surrounding the murders. I don't know. This is an allegation in the petition. Chandrasekhar Jha, this petition is a specific petition. It can be the starting point of a very serious and deep investigation. Now, Aditya Thackeray can say, I will have a press conference. I will deny I was in touch with Riya Chakrabarti. I will deny I was at Disha Salian's house. I will deny going to any party with Dino, Morea or Sooraj, Pancholi.
See, you have to first understand, this is an application for praying for further investigation in the matter. And if you see, they have approached High Court for a very peculiar purpose, which they denied for last 5 years, that they do not want any kind of investigation. And his father, in your program itself, very well admitted, and I was present in that program, that he does not want any further probe. And secondly, he does not want
there was no, one minute. Chandrasekhar Jha, you were never in any program with Disha Salian's father, because he has come on air for the first time. Don't make up things. Don't make up. He has never spoken to me directly. Yeah, before yesterday. Yesterday was the first time I spoke to him.
Yes, let me comment on the petition also.
No. Comment on what he has said. He has said, yes, I want the interrogation of Aditya Thackeray. My daughter was murdered.
It is today.
Yeah.
What 5 years, in between the 5 years, what his father has said in every TV program, that he does not want.
His father has not come on TV programs. His father has, our father has been, our father has not been coming on TV programs. No, Chandrasekhar, I can't let you say something wrong. No, I need to counter you and then I'll let you complete. I need to counter you and then you can complete as much as you want. I will counter you in 30 seconds. 30 seconds only 30 seconds. I'll tell you, her father, Chandrasekhar, there's no point talking over me, because I will continue to make my point, and my point is very limited. After will I hand over to you. Her father came in an exclusive interview for the first time with me yesterday. Point number one. He came for the first time with me. Then he said, I was under pressure from Kishori Pendekar and the Mumbai police.
Let me.
You didn't hear what he said.
Send me the petition. I will expose each and every allegation of his father. You want that in media trial? I will do it. Send me the petition, 10 minutes.
I am bored with your reply.
And let me get into the,
I am bored with your reply.
No.
Yes, I am.
There cannot be a boring. Because
it is boring. Typical trial lawyer argument.
Can't you be a bit more sensitive?
Yeah, he should be. Anyway, yeah, he's not sensitive.
See,
boring
he alleges certain allegations after a period of 5 years. The allegations cannot be just said on just basis of saying. Complainant can file hundreds of allegations against anybody in any manner whatsoever what they want to. But those allegations have to be substantially proved or have certain kind of evidences. Number one. Number two, the post-mortem report, if they want to rely on, they have to deny that post-mortem report. They are not denying the post-mortem report. They are saying there are certain contradictions in the post-mortem report. If there is a contradiction in the post-mortem report, that does not give a justification for further investigation.
I'll tell you one thing. You are a very bad lawyer. Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer, Chandrasekhar Jha?
No.
Are you a lawyer by any chance? I'm checking. No, Baba, don't be defensive with me. Are you a lawyer?
No.
Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
No. Yes.
Okay, then I have something to tell you. Listen to me then. 1 minute. No, wait. You should be lucky. I was not a lawyer, because I would have destroyed you in court. People like you would not have stood. If I was a lawyer, I would have destroyed you. Now listen to me why. Now let me destroy you. 1 minute. The delayed... Arre, 1 minute. You're a very poor lawyer. You're a bad lawyer. You are a poor lawyer. I don't know where. I don't know why High Court listens to you. You have no litigating skills at all. You have no basic skills as a lawyer. You lack the knowledge to be a lawyer. You lack the polemical skills and the argument to be a lawyer. You lack the logic to be a lawyer. How are you a lawyer? I don't know who made you a lawyer. I feel bad for you. I'll tell you. Point number 40.12. Point number 40.12. The delay in Disha Salian's post-mortem, unlike Sushant's immediate examination, suggests intentional suppression of forensic evidence, basic evidence of law. This raises suspicion of a cover-up. It says that the delay was clearly aimed at destroying crucial forensic evidence. Any court will agree with that, which is particularly evidence of sexual assault, which is to shield the main accused. The IO then attempts to justify the delay by citing COVID-19 protocols, but the same COVID-19 protocols do not apply in the case of Sushant Singh Rajput's post-mortem. Sushant Singh Rajput's post-mortem is conducted on the same day of his death, which is the 14th of June 2020. But for a female victim, please note here, Rahul Ishwar, for a female victim with possible evidence of sexual assault, the post-mortem is delayed for 50 hours. 50 hours. So this is a clear discrepancy between two post-mortems, which the petition says prima facie proves the dishonesty of the investigation. What are you talking? You're a very bad lawyer, man. You are a terrible lawyer. I would have destroyed you in court. You would have been shivering to face me in court. You should bless yourself that Arnab was not a lawyer.
If anybody is only
He's a very bad lawyer. Very bad lawyer.
The soul of the case. Nobody is having any conclusion here. But at the same point, everything changes. When Disha Salian's parents, especially father, is out and he's raising a complaint. No, nobody is saying that somebody is a culprit or not, but a detailed investigation should be there. And when the family alleges they have every right to ask these questions, they may be uncomfortable questions. I don't say, or nobody is saying that anybody is a culprit, but at the same point of time, some very serious questions are raised. I was a person who always opposed Arnab Goswamiji in the show regarding this. But when father raises a question, it is incumbent on us and it is mandatory for us to listen to those questions. And doubtlessly it is clear. It's unfortunate many people are choosing to dismiss this and use insensitive words like expose. See, it is a father, it is not a complainant complaining. It's a father talking about his daughter's death. We should have minimum that respect and sensitivity towards such things.
Aspect of sexual assault, if there was a case of murder, why 5 years his father was silent? Why?
That's the reason why he has a right to raise it. Justice can come delayed, but we cannot deny the justice. There has been umpteen instances where court has even accepted case after decades altogether. So please don't cast any aspersion or attribute any motivation to Disha Salian's father. At the same point of time, why can't we respectfully investigate what he says? Is there not a point to that? He is a father and he has a right. He has a legal right, not only a moral right. He has a legal right to raise that.
The complainant itself.
मैं देखो एंकरिंग के समय.
Arnab, it's a very funny argument he's giving. Very funny argument, Arnab.
Yeah, go on.
अगर मेरे घर में हादसा हुआ है, his daughter was killed in a very circumstances. And it takes time for a person of father to come out of the shock. He has taken more time to come out of the shock, and now he's raising his voice. What is wrong in it? I'm amazed.
Chandrasekhar Jha.
Argument which
that an allegation, right or wrong, FIR can be filed. So you file an FIR against Mr. PM Modi. Do it.
Earlier, it takes a time. There is a sense of fear to come out and talk in the open. He's lost his daughter. He's in a
even Arnab faced it.
And you're saying why did he silent then?
He has to face the investigation.
It might take 10 years. It might take 10 years. It might take 10 years for a father to come out of the shock of the killing of his daughter.
Everybody should be framed.
15 years. How can
the whole public in the roads should be framed in a case. You want that?
You know how big shock it is? You know how big a shock this is? That your daughter is killed and the dead body comes home.
5 years he remained in silence. 5 years he remained in silence. In Arnab's show, he admitted very well that he did not want to pursue any case. There was a suicide and it was declared as suicide and he admitted suicide. In Arnab, I can show the visuals. I can show the visuals to Arnab also. And let me be very clear.
Why are you Uddhav Sena
framed,
people obsessed with me?
Very clearly, it is a.
What visuals are you talking about?
Things which are
What
being
visuals?
done.
You're making a mockery of a murder. You're making a mockery of a father and a daughter relationship. You're making a mockery of a father and a daughter's relationship.
He is
You're
making mockery of himself.
killing of a murder.
He is making mockery of himself.
It is a human tragedy. You're making a mockery out of it.
In the Arnab show,
Try and be sensitive.
This was a
Try and be
suicide. He does not
sensitive.
want further
And try and be
investigation,
emotional.
and he does not
Don't
want
be
to do
emotionless.
anything in
And
respect
don't
of
be
his daughter's
insensitive
case.
about the
eventually
tragedy.
this is
This
Arnab's
occurred in a
framing
family.
in the debate right now.
You can't be emotionless and you can't be insensitive. And you can't be so
in
technical
court,
about
you don't talk
everything.
about emotions.
I can
Even
gain
if you are in
confidence
debate, you
after
don't talk
30
about
years.
emotions.
How can you say
We
that?
talk on facts. We talk
Why
on
are you
circumstances. And don't talk
Why
about
are you
emotions.
questioning the integrity of the father?
Even
Who has
Arnab
given you
knows
right
that his
to
father
question
has
the
been
integrity of
framing
the
this
father?
time, going before
How
the
can
High
you
Court,
question the
making
integrity of
false
the father?
allegations. Even his
He is
father
making an
knows.
appeal. He has gained the confidence and he has come out in the
I can
open
run
to
that
fight his
visual right
battle.
now.
Okay, now I'd like to bring in, I would like to bring in the others as well. Viewers, I feel that, may I please, Uddhav, sorry, not Uddhav, Chandrasekhar Jha. Chandrasekhar Jha, you are a very bad lawyer. I mean, I'm telling you the way in which you have no sense of the law or of facts. You're not even being able to argue properly. No wonder you people lost the case with me also. Your party put all the lawyers against me, but you lost. That's why, because they had bad lawyers like you.
Expect me to tell you what knowledge
People
you
like
have.
Kapil Sibal and you were against me, so you lost.
People like Kapil Sibal, there are
Kapil
many
Sibal
hundreds
lost.
of Kapil Sibals roaming around in these states. So don't expect that there are many Kapil Sibals are not existing.
Anyway,
So
you
don't tell
got
this
Parambir
type of
Singh,
things.
Kapil Sibal, all of them. What happened to you? What happened? You lost. You
And
lost.
You don't expect me to tell you.
But
what
you
knowledge
lost.
you have,
But
tell
you
me.
lost.
You know the CRPC, you know the
But you
evidence,
lost.
You know
But
the
you
IPC,
lost.
You know the BNS. What
CRPC
knowledge
has
you
been
have?
updated for your kind information. You're a very bad lawyer.
You don't
You don't
have a
even
knowledge.
know the
If
provisions.
somebody is alleging
कहाँ
for
से
a
किया
murder,
law आपने? Chandrasekhar, just
you are-
curious,
you
where
are
did you do
alleging
law?
that somebody has been murdered.
No wonder
Under what
Uddhav.
circumstances
No wonder Uddhav
postmortem
Thackeray
report
loses
is
all the
not showing
cases.
that.
Anyway, now the question is, Ratnakar Tripathi. There are some basic questions which now emerge. And as far as Disha Salian's father's case is concerned, I want to state that Disha Salian's father has said, I was under pressure. He says that senior people like the then Mumbai mayor, Kishori Pednekar, came and tried to put me in some kind of psychological custody. The local police station told me to keep quiet. I was under so much pressure, I left my house. Obviously, at that time, Aditya Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray were in power. And it's not easy for one person, when he's lost his daughter, to face trouble, harassment, pressure from a ruling party. So I did ask him, did you change your position? He says, I was under pressure. And I believe him, that he was under pressure then. I don't think there is any reason not to believe him. Now this Disha Salian case. Young girl, Ratnakar Tripathi. Her body lands 25 feet away from the building's base. Right? Natural fall due to gravity should have placed her body directly under the building. When you are 25 feet away, which means either you were thrown or you were killed and then your body was moved. Plus, post-mortem reports are usually conducted immediately. In this case, there is no skull fracture, no broken bones, no blunt trauma wounds, no injuries. A body falls from 14 floors. It is impossible. There have to be fractures, there have to be broken bones, there has to be a broken skull, there has to be blunt trauma wounds, there have to be severe such injuries. In her case, it was not there. It was almost as if Ratnakar Tripathi, someone murdered her and then placed her body 25 feet away from the base of the building to make it look like a fall. And then someone put pressure to delay the post-mortem report. And then the police commissioner came and did a press conference saying she was distressed due to personal reasons and she committed suicide. It was, unfortunately, seems to me a case of fixing. You should not look at this politically or the fact that Aditya Thackeray's party are your allies today. This is my view. I'd like to take your view. Mr. Tripathi.
Expect a courtesy of not interrupting or heckling me. I'm not giving a certificate of law understanding. I'm a law school BHU student. I don't need a certificate from you. right? So one thing is that you are very biased and of preconceived mind. Look at my frame. On the top of the frame, there is caption, "Why raised now?" Did I say so?
You're not
ever say so?
What are you saying?
No, I am saying you are preconceived.
Okay.
You are biased. Please don't interrupt. You are full of assumption and conclusions. You are contradicting and denying your own interview. दिशा सालियान जी के पिताजी ने सीधे सीधे कहा, मेरे ऊपर कोई प्रेशर नहीं था। फिर से चला ये इंटरव्यू। आप प्रेशर का नाम ले रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा माहौल था। उन्होंने कहा उनके पिटीशन में है कि रिपब्लिक टीवी के इन्वेस्टिगेशन को देख करके बोलेगा, आपके चैनल पे वो कहते हैं, आपके इन्वेस्टिगेशन को देखकर मुझे लगता है कि शायद मर्डर है। और जो आपने मेरे ऊपर लिखा है ना, he has every right to go to the court. So कैप्शन मेरे ऊपर से हटाइए।
So you support Disha's parents?
Please,
Can I put a caption, supports Disha's parents, father?
Jump to conclusion. Please, hold your horses.
I have no horse to hold.
Please. And now let me take it very straight. You are questioning everything. If there is a postmortem, there are photographs. The report and the photographs of the body will contradict.
Now that is a very important point. No, that's I'll tell you one thing. 1 minute. I want to know one point I want to tell you. Interruption नहीं है, आपके point में add कर रहा हूँ मैं. Interruption नहीं है, आपके point में add कर रहा हूँ जो आपने photograph की बात
मेरी बात सुनिए.
There was no photograph or video evidence which was released to verify the police's claims about Disha Salian's body condition at the crime scene. The DCP was Vishal Thakur. He claimed, listen to me, DCP Vishal Thakur थे, इन्होंने claim किया that the police immediately reached the spot and conducted a panchanama of the body. If that is the case, my question is, why was there no video or photographic evidence from the same confirming the body's condition? It should have been released.
फिर तो नहीं बोलेंगे ना, नहीं तो पूरी बात बोल लीजिए आप पहले.
अरे मैं बहुत सॉलिड पॉइंट बोल रहा हूँ.
फिर मैं बोलूं.
सॉलिड पॉइंट रेज कर.
बन गया है. मुझे देखते हैं, पता नहीं क्या आपको इरिटेशन होना चालू हो जाता है. आप मुझे फिर यू स्टार्ट फिंगरिंग.
मैंने किसी को ट्रबल नहीं करना. ये चंद्रशेखर जा खुद भाग गए.
मतलब आपके व्यूअर्स भी जानते हैं. Although they don't like me, and now let me tell you one more thing. This is not a flat case. This is a reopening of a case. That is time barred. And this is on the discretion of the High Court that whether they will allow it or not. That is why the name of Aditya Thackeray has been added. क्योंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के कई साइटेशंस हैं, कई डिसीजंस हैं, इसमें बोलते हैं कि अगर आपको क्रॉस एग्जामिन करना है तो यू कैन फाइल अ पिटिशन. और उन्होंने कैटेगरिकली आपसे नीलेश झा ने यह भी कहा कि नहीं, बीच में जब कैच 22 की सिचुएशन आई तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं, आप इतना मत पूछिए क्योंकि हमने लिख के दिया है कोर्ट में, हम किसी टीवी से बात नहीं करेंगे. लेकिन चूंकि आपके टीवी का नाम दिया गया है इसलिए किया है. और मुझे एक बात बताइएगा डॉक्टर गोस्वामी, यू इवेडेड द क्वेश्चन. आप कहते हैं परमवीर सिंह, व्हाट हैपेंड? इतने के बाद 13 मई 2023 को परमवीर सिंह वाज रीइंस्टेटेड विद फुल बेनिफिट्स एंड द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ शिंदे फडणवीस ट्रीटेड हिम his suspension as he was working on duty and dropped the 8 count of charges of department inquiry and others. आप बोलिए ना, उस पर ही बोलिए.
It's so sad कि मैंने आपको बोला कि you know a body रत्नाकर त्रिपाठी मैं इस सवाल को जनता की दरबार के सामने रखना चाहता हूँ. मेरी बात सुनिए कि कोई सीसीटीवी फुटेज और डिजिटल एविडेंस अगेंस्ट टैंपर की गई. मैं सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ, मुझे बोला जा रहा है कि आप इसको मेंशन मत कीजिए. And there is no suicide note, there is no prior history of depression, there is no reason that she is emotionally unstable. There is a 27-year-old girl who dies in mysterious circumstances, and you are telling me how can you ask questions? What logic is this? I will ask questions. I will ask questions.
No, you are not a judge. You just give.
But I'm asking the questions which your father is asking.
Have you ever been his
We'll open the lines, viewers.
Have you ever?
यही है लास्ट पॉइंट आपके ये होते हैं. आप जज नहीं है, आप पुलिस नहीं है. मैं जर्नलिस्ट हूँ भाई, क्या बोलूँ? बैठूं वहाँ पे हैगियोग्राफी करूँ, क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
आप शेम में होने का फायदा ले रहे हैं. You are doing nothing else.
Terrible. How do you know it's a suicide, Shoaib? How do you know it's a suicide, Shoaib?
आपके इंटरव्यू की एक बात और बता
How do you know it's a suicide? And by the way, Ratnakar Tripathi, did you not hear in the interview that the father said that Kishori Pednekar of the Shiv Sena was Mumbai mayor, was trying to push a particular narrative down my throat? You didn't hear that? Or you're choosing not to hear?
Checking his.
मत बोलिए डॉक्टर गोस्वामी.
I did. I saw the video. I saw the father speaking to you. It was very evident from his body language. It was very evident from his body language that he is currently under pressure. The poor old man is now currently under pressure by Republic and the current government, nobody else. You want to prove this as a murder, to put a question mark on the most loved Thackeray family in Maharashtra, and you want to
Shoaib, chill. The father has filed a petition. Swapnil is with you.
The same Mumbai police sent you behind bars for 8 days.
Relax, yeah, save me behind. Keep quiet, Shoaib. Don't talk too much.
This is exactly what
Don't talk too much.
Doing.
You know nothing. You know nothing. And by the way, I know you very well. Hello. You are the same guy, Shoaib. Hey, Shoaib. You are the same guy who was celebrating, no, when they arrested me. Where were you when I came out? भाग गए थे क्या बॉम्बे से उस समय? डर के मारे.
No, I wasn't.
जब मैं बाहर आया तो आप भाग क्यों गए थे उसके बाद? Did you run away?
There was no way to investigate.
Did you run away when I came out?
No, I wasn't happy about it. But at the same time,
you better not be. You better not be. Now I want Swapnil on the debate. Swapnil had a problem with the point raised by Chandrasekhar Jha earlier. Swapnil, please come in.
Arnab, there's a saying by Voltaire that people who can be made to believe absurdities can be made to commit atrocities. The point is that it's a very crystal clear case of murder. Both Sushant Singh and Disha Salian are interlinked. The very fact that any political party or any political person has to come into to talk about things, even when not invited, if it's a plain, simple case, whether it's an accident or whether it's a suicide or it's a murder, you don't need to come and say anything in defense of anybody as far as the mayor aspect is concerned. I don't know why the mayor was involved in that particular case. That is number one. Now, be that as it may, it's a free country. People come and voice their points. Now, as far as the aspect of limitation is concerned, the limitation does not apply to criminal law. This is criminal offenses. This is not a civil wrong. So if after 5 years or 10 years, or for that matter, even after 15 years, if I come to a conclusion, or if somebody tells me, or if I come across to fresh evidence, and I can always petition before the High Court. The High Court is in its discretion, can either reject that petition or it can admit that petition. It can say that, okay, the evidence that has been read is fresh. First of all, as far as Disha Salian's case was concerned, it never saw the light of the day. There was no investigation done at all. It was a very peripheral investigation, a very cursory one. And it was summarily decided that it was a suicide by, presenting some very, very weak and feeble arguments as far as that is concerned. So I believe that if there is evidence that the father believes now, and whether he is under pressure or not, no pressure, the bottom line is that the case does not rely upon whether he is under pressure. The case relies upon the fact that whether the evidence presented in a 230-page petition has got any merit. Now, who the people are involved, that's absolutely secondary as far as the first aspect is the evidence that has been led or evidence that has been talked about. And then you can say that, okay, this person is there, that person is there. That is something which can be then further on when the investigation has been ordered. That is the time that all of those things can come into the picture. So prima facie, the petition is decided upon the substantive aspect of the petition, whether it's a whimsical petition, whether it's a petition of a depressed father, whether it is a petition of a father who knows now that his daughter was murdered, and all of those things, that is for the High Court to decide.
I want Shoaib and
obviously the defense can rebut that point.
Yes, Shoaib, you got that,
Shoaib? Can try to say, and the father can try to say, Mr. Ishwar, can I just finish, please?
I can't hear you, Shoaib. You shout. I can't hear you. You're
muted. For allowing me a little bit
You're muted, Shoaib.
So the thing is, the point is very clear.
This is what he said 4 years ago. And if he thinks it was a murder, which is clearly under pressure by Republic, Arnab Goswami, if I have to sum it up in one line.
Why would I put pressure? Are you out of your mind?
My request, can I just finish, please? Are
you out of your mind? Why would I put pressure? The man has filed a petition on his own. What are you talking about, Shoaib? Be careful what you say or wish for.
BJP and you to help them.
Are you out of your mind? He filed a petition and gave an interview. That's it. And he's spoken to the media. You're starting to see your own nightmares. You're the kind of person who sees your own nightmares. You see yourself at night in your nightmares and you wake up in fright.
Arnab, as far as the investigation that was conducted at that time, and the press conference which came on the 8th of October when it was the TRP case, all of those things were done under the tutelage or under
who sent you to jail,
the leadership
all
of
the
a
charges
police
against him
commissioner
were dropped by your so-called same party that you
as far as
so
that is
blindly support on prime
that
time.
kind of evidence does not hold much value.
You have the guts.
So I
don't you have any
believe
shame
that
to ask your
that investigation
why all
has
these
very
charges
little
were
merit,
dropped
and
against
that is the
Param
reason
Singh?
why
Lines are open. Should I take a couple of calls?
You also. Eventually.
We're going to open
so
up.
my point is very simple. Shoaib, I don't understand, Shoaib. If you want to speak, then you please speak. I'll shut up. Can I finish? Then you speak. Please. My request. Humble request.
I think you should
Shoaib.
really well shut up because you guys are not making any sense. You are just out to question.
Fair enough. But let me say my point.
Put questions on the most respected political family of Maharashtra. That's exactly what you've been doing.
Let the people
Stop
decide.
taking your frustration on us.
I may not be making any.
Disha Salian's father has filed a petition, not Swapnil Kodari.
That question should be asked to the department
as to what merit does the petition.
Sir, just chill no, yaar.
Why is the government sleeping over?
I hope you've not consumed something before coming on my program.
Aditya Thackeray was a minister.
What are you on?
Talking about any names, I have no intention to do that. I don't believe in those things. I am a person who talks purely on the merit of the petition. I am not going to get into names because those don't matter to me.
Your Republic TV is putting to Aditya Thackeray about.
I am not. I am saying Disha Salian's father has asked for the custodial interrogation of Aditya Thackeray. Khatam. Disha Salian's father has asked for the custodial interrogation of Aditya Thackeray. Disha Salian's father has asked for the custodial interrogation of Aditya Thackeray. Period. Now relax. Don't teach me protocol. The question is this now.
What rocket science is it?
Question is this, obviously.
No, you need to.
Obviously, this is not a shut open and shut case.
Every single rule in the book.
From Siliguri, we have Anand Agarwal. Lines are open for a few minutes. Shoaib, relax. No, I don't want to roast you.
Ask the protocol department where Aditya Thackeray was, where was his security. You have all the data on record.
Yeah.
Why is the government hiding it?
Yeah. And why don't you tell Karan Johar to do the investigation? क्या बात करते हो? कैसी बात करते हो? Be serious, man, on my program. On the debate, Anand Agarwal is calling from Siliguri. Anand Agarwal, please. Mr. Agarwal, what do you think? Mr. Agarwal, what do you think? जी, Agarwal.
अर्नब जी,
जी.
इनके शिवसेना के एक प्रवक्ता है किशोर तिवारी, उन्होंने कहा है आदित्य ठाकरे उस दिन दिशा सालियान के घर पे थे।
किशोर तिवारी ने कहा है।
हाँ जी।
क्या कहा है?
आदित्य ठाकरे उसके घर में थे, वो निकल आए थे।
अच्छा, चंद्रशेखर झा, क्या ये सच है कि आपके ही पार्टी के किशोर तिवारी ने कहा है कि आदित्य ठाकरे दिशा सालियान के घर पे थे मगर निकल आए थे? चंद्रशेखर झा, इज दिस ट्रू?
किशोर तिवारी जी से पूछिए।
नहीं, आपसे पूछ रहा हूं मैं। आप
मेरे से पूछ के क्या, जो जिसने स्टेटमेंट दिया है ही शुड एक्सप्लेन। आप मुझसे पूछ के क्या करना है?
अशोक पंडित, इज दिस नॉट
आप अपने लाइन से खुद भटक रहे हैं।
और दिस जेंटलमैन,
आप अवॉइड क्यों कर रहे हैं?
अशोक, द डिपार्टमेंट, देयर इज अ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ,
बट व्हाई डजंट आदित्य ठाकरे से आई वाज नॉट एट दिशा सालियांस हाउस? He can say that.
आप आंसर कर दीजिए कि एसएसआर के साथ आपकी क्या रिलेशन थी। आप एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए कि दिशा सालियान के साथ।
मगर अगर परमवीर सिंह ने कहा है कि वो नहीं थे,
आपको ये सारी चीजें एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए बोला जाए तो वो बेटर है ना।
नो, लिसन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल चंद्रशेखर झा जी, डोंट माइंड कि मैंने आपके लीगल स्किल्स को क्वेश्चन किया। मैं सवाल ये पूछ रहा हूँ,
क्वेश्चन करने वाले आप कौन?
मैं पूछ लिया, सवाल किया।
नहीं, आप कौन होते हैं?
मैंने प्रूव,
आप एक पर्सन है।
मैंने प्रूव कर दिया। अभी अशोक पंडित,
माइंड नहीं करता हूं।
अशोक पंडित, शुड इट नॉट बी अ रेलेवेंट क्वेश्चन दैट आदित्य ठाकरे शुड फेस एन इंटरव्यू? Maybe face an interview, maybe face some questioning, maybe face some interrogation. Why is he running away from the reporter when he's asked, where were you?
No.
He can have a press conference and say, I was not there.
It's for him to come out openly and talk about it and say what is the truth and what is not the truth. And that will be any day a better choice for him and the entire this thing for that matter.
Yeah.
There is no two opinions on that.
Anyway, there are two petitions. One is admitted in court. One is in the process of being admitted. There is an SIT investigation. And I think it is extremely important to see some movement in these cases. To the Fadnavis government, I would say, don't keep playing for time on this. Don't use the case as a lever. You want to act, act. Don't want to act, tell us you will do nothing about it. Shruti from Mumbai is my last caller. Shruti?
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
The most frustrating thing even today is that these people are still running behind you and not want. Shoaib was saying that we are behind the most respected political party. Let me give him the fact check that we are behind the most corrupt politicians who are only busy dragging people to jail and punishing all those who are exposing them. Chandrasekhar ji, not only Arnab, but the entire country is doubting your legal skills right now due to your heartless arguments that you have been making on the show tonight. And lastly, Aditya just asked your reporter that Republic में आने के बाद आपकी आवाज बहुत बढ़ गई है. Let me tell him, सिर्फ रिपोर्टर की नहीं, पूरे देशवासियों की आवाज बढ़ गई है और हम और जोर से हमारा आवाज उठाएंगे.
Fantastic. Fantastic, Shruti. That's the spirit. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I have many more calls, but I'm closing tonight with a promise to continue to look at this case, and we have more angles coming in. We're also tracking what the Fadnavis government is doing. For that, and absolutely all the breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a live stream going on all the time on this channel. And I would love you to join the live stream, because on the live stream, wherever you are on the move, you will never be away from the news. Till tomorrow evening, then good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather.